What's going on, everybody? This Stays from Hands in the Dirt, and today we're going to be doing my bi-weekly update on what's going on in my garden. So we're going to try to move through this as quickly as possible, but what I want to do is show you guys the progression of what's going on in this garden. Let's get into it. So we'll start over here at the what I call my starter growth table. I had to move these blueberries over here because they started struggling, so I had to get them closer to where I can get them watered the way they should be. All right. As you can see, this basil has jumped up from the last time you saw it. Also, these mixed flowers are getting on up. Well, we have the garlic and all that. Right here, this cilantro has jumped up. My spearmint, my oregano is doing good. I just planted some dill last week, so you can see the dill is coming up. I got some oregano back there. I moved my other blueberries. I actually repotted those. Repotted that little pot of the blackberries. They're going. I've given away a lot of this. I just fertilized this. You have to feed your starts. You can see my starts are turning like a yellowish. They have a deficiency, so I fed them this morning, so hopefully they'll straighten out. All right, let's move on. Here are my Muscadines. I just fed those. I have them on a schedule. I just put some calcium nitrate down, and then on the 15th of this month, I'll come back with some 10-10-10 or 13-13, triple 13. All right, to get them going. They're doing well. Starting to get some little grapes on some of these, especially that one. And then my little actual grape that's in the back is starting to get a little bit of movement. All right, now we're over here to this corn. You can see how this corn has really jumped in this container, and also this one. The corn is doing really well, starting to get a move on. Planted some more of the sweet potatoes. I got pretty too many, so I'm gonna have to put all these in an area by themselves. I have another one over here. I put them all in the area by themselves, and I'm gonna try to figure out some kind of way to maybe trellis up the leaves, because the leaves are edible and they are very delicious, stir fried. One thing I did do in these fruit trees is I planted a bean. All right. So since beans are supposed to fix the nitrogen in your soil, I planted some beans around the bottom of all my fruit trees. I don't know if I'm gonna get any beans off of them or anything like that, but they're in the ground. All right, we'll come over here to Misfit Island, run through this right quick. Of course, my blackberries really moving. Also the figs back there. My lemon trees. My blueberries, got some turning blue. Some more blackberries. This mulberry tree is really starting to jump out. And then, of course, the little small Lauren peach tree that I got from Stocks Brothers. All right. Okay, as you can see, the melons are starting to run. I even got flowers on this Dixie Queen. This tender orange is starting to move a little bit. The crimson, it ain't doing what it's supposed to do yet, but it will. And then this is my black diamond. Black diamond has got a lot of movement on it. Okay, right here you can see that the Corinthia spinach is doing good. The rainbow carrots, they're finally jumped out. You can see the growth in this butternut squash. I'm gonna have to move it and figure out a trellis system for it. My peaches and herb corn, peaches and cream corn. Of course, it's jumping out. And then this is that other sweet potato that I'm gonna have to move. In this bin, I have my black beans, and then my muscadine. I told you this thing wasn't dead. See that? The leaves came back. And then in this one, I have my pinto beans. And then I planted some more over there. Yeah, see, these are leafing out. All right. Here, we have the lemon cucumbers starting to go up. And it'll go all the way up this trellis right here. The other one is starting to get some movement. Here's that radish I just threw in there. It's doing okay. Getting a little bit more better movement on this Korean melons. Those are pretty good. Pan around here to my Calamandan orange. Lots of blooms. Look at this. My zinnia. Look at her. She's finally starting to get a little bloom on. You see that? I got to talk better to my plants. That's my other Calamandan. I got to talk better to them like Miss Linda from T-Nog and Lady Cheryl. Sing to them and talk to them. I'll be over here like Ike Turner. You down me, I kill you. Yeah. So that is my Bloomsdale spinach. I think I'm about to throw some more in there. It's not doing what I wanted to do. See, I've got blooms on my purple passion tomatoes, my Cherokee purple tomatoes, and my Aunt Rubies. And then in the back here, you see all those are pink-eyed purple hull. If I can slow the movement down. All those are pink-eyed purple hull peas. And then right here, of course, my Detroit red beets. These beans right here are my Cherokee yellow wax beans. You can see my Clemson spineless okra. It's starting to do its thing. Look at that. Miss Linda, Lady Cheryl. Who else got up here? The everyday life of a OC dish chick. Look at, try to get my garden a little beautification going on in here. All right. Tried to do something. All right. Anywho, I got on the end right here. I have my fork hook, lima beans on the end. And then this is a volunteer potato. I don't know where it comes from, but I'm gonna let it be. And then you got your Korean melons over there. They're starting to get some good movement over here. And then right here, as you can see that they're starting to come in, is something called an Alaskan Pea. We're gonna see what it do. And then I threw a couple purple hull peas. Look, one of them popped up right here. And here, threw a few right there. I think these are Aunt Ruby tomatoes. I got to put a label on them. Some more jalapenos. This is habanero. This here is moneymaker tomato. And these are hillbilly tomatoes. They have the strangest flower on them. And then I just threw in some bush cucumbers right here. All right. Then I threw in this little empty space, I put a few more purple whole peas, the pink eye. Here is a pimento pepper. And then these are the pretty sweet peppers, the ones, the little yellow, red, and orange ones. Couple there. And then right here, I have my Black Beauty eggplants. So you can see that they're getting movement on them. All right. Look at my little butterfly. All right. So we get on there. Here's a couple more jalapenos. If you look over in here, you see I'm starting to get some flowering on these honey melons and the cantaloupe and the sugar babies. Starting to get some movement. They're starting to crawl up the cage the way that I want them. I do have to move them sometimes because they're trying to reach out into the other cage. I don't want them to do that. But you see, I am getting a lot of movement and some flowering. I just stuck that little small sugar baby in there. It's going to be behind the other ones, but that'll be all right. Here, my golden zucchini. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get anything off of these. I mean, I've gotten the, you can see that one back there dead, it didn't get pollinated. Plus the stems on those do not look good. So what I did was I stuck a seed to the back of each one of those with a yellow squash. So if they die out or if I have to pull them, I have some squash right there to come behind. But this one, I think, you know, I may get something off of this one. Right here, some more radish I threw in there. All right, let's go on around. Okay, so here I have one row of striped beans. All right, this is a prolific growing bean right here. If you don't have this bean in your garden, get these striped beans and they're starting to flower. I only put one row of those because they put out a lot of beans. This plant right here is actually a Kentucky pole bean that's going to go up, that's going to climb up this, and I got one here and two there, and I'll have them, they'll just climb up this trellis once they start to grow. And then here I have 2 rows of Blue Lakes, and then I had 2 rows of these Contender beans. I never grew the Contenders before, and I didn't realize that they needed a trellis. So as you can see, I made a makeshift trellis. I got plenty of fencing and wiring and chicken wire and all kind of stuff. So I made a makeshift trellis for them to climb up. You see right here on my sugar snap, my gray dwarfs, they're climbing. My sugar daddies, they're climbing up. Things looking good right there. We got some blooms on the dwarfs. Got some blooms going on the dwarfs. Here are my cucumbers. I got the Market More 76s in there, some Persians. All of them are starting to trellis up. Doing a real good job. Oh, I didn't show you on my little ladybug, and I got one over there. And then under here, this is gonna be my first cute. Look at that. And then I got some other small ones in here starting to develop. And then these are also starting to climb up the trellis. All right, see my little angel wings. All right, so all of that is doing well. All right, let's move on. Okay, in this bed, see how empty it looks, but I do have some watermelon at the top. So I have a Dixie Queen Crimson. I think that might be another Crimson. Orange tender watermelon. I have a Volunteer potato. And I think this is a orange cantaloupe. And another orange. And then I threw some squash seeds in here, and they're starting to come up right there. Put a sprinkler head right here, and I've got some squash right there. So if something happens over here to those golden zucchinis, I'll transfer this squash, pull that and put that over there just in case the seeds I put over there doesn't come up. Okay, right here, you can see the carrots doing well. Here are those little onion seeds that I planted. They're doing okay. Here's the Rucker tomatoes. As you can see, I actually have tomatoes on those. And then I did the Florida weave on these tomatoes to help support them. I am using bamboo also to help support them. And then to get over here, I got my blueberry tomatoes, and you can see some of those are starting to come in. They have a blue shade to them, and down here I have more of the blueberry tomatoes. Come on down. These are Cherokee. Got a lot of blooms, but I don't see any tomatoes on these yet. Cherokee purples. And then my sweet banana peppers, they're coming up. Something is eating on them. I'll get them a spray again tonight with some neem oil. I got some little buds on them. And then here we have the park Whopper tomatoes. All right, I got lots of blooms, but oh, I got one back there. This one back there. These tomatoes get pretty large, so got a lot of support with these. Then this is a beefsteak tomato, and then this is a cherry tomato. You can see I got little cherry tomatoes coming on it. Of course, the parsnip is planted right here. All right, something else I didn't tell you guys about that I also planted in here is I put some icicle radish in between here, just right up front. Do a few, spread them out and put some icicle radishes in there just to see what they do. They start crowding onions or something, I pull the onions. I don't eat those anyway. I was just gonna get those to family members. Oh yeah, guys, you see this Velcro that I got helping support? I got this idea from Beauty in the Garden. She was doing it, and I had some Velcro that I bought that it was the wrong kind. I thought it was the duck that had the sticky back, and I have a use for it. And I saw her doing it. I was like, and I think I put it in the comments. Well, that's a good idea. I'm gonna try that. And so that's what you see. That idea came from Beauty in the Garden. All right, guys, this is a quick tip. If you run out of labels, I got this from the dollar store, 60 in a pack. You just write whatever your vegetable is, boom, with a Sharpie, stick it in the ground. All right, just a quick tip. All right, y'all, this stays from Hands in the Dirt. Just did a quick update on the garden. You guys remember, if you have some seeds, put them in the dirt.